Hi there, everyone. I'm Inkros, and this is my sketch talk discussing the My Little Pony episode, The Cutie Map. These sketch talks are basically just me rambling about stuff that interests me in a given episode. I'll also be talking about what I thought about the episode and whether I liked it or not. First of all, I really liked this episode. It was quite good. I really thought it was an interesting way to kick off the season. Unlike most villains, Starlight Glimmer was really different. She was very interesting and compelling to me. What made her so refreshing and different was the fact that although she did use great magical power to rule over the town by, taking off their cutie marks and stuff, she used psychological manipulation to keep them in check. She wasn't a threat because of her physical power and magical power like T-Rex, Nightmare Moons, That's It, Shiver, Discord. Rather, the threat she posed came from her words, the way she manipulated the townsfolk to do what she wanted them to do, and to take on the philosophy that she wanted them to have. So, like I said, not really from her physical power, but more from her words, which made her very unique. And what really made this episode scary for me was, sure, the smiles of the ponies were extremely creepy as they were intended to be. And the cutie unmarking, the animation for the cutie unmarking was very interesting and unique. It was like they were peeling off a sticker off of the ponies, like there was some kind of toy or something. It was really well done, I think. It made it feel almost painful. But what really made the episode scary was the fact that the conflict was a lot more real than the conflicts of previous two-parters. Because, in previous two-parters, it's stuff that can't really happen. Like, there can't be a huge, powerful being coming from the moon and threatening to make eternal night. There can't be a huge being of chaos turning your friends against you. That stuff can't really happen. Meanwhile, in this episode, it focuses on the cult-ish, sort of like communism, sort of like Animal Farm approach, where it's a conflict that is sort of something that could happen in reality, and that makes it all the scarier. Obviously we don't have cutie marks in real life, but you know what I mean. It's something like that could actually happen and has happened in real life. And then, that's what makes it really scary to me. Anyway, moving on, the next topic is the map itself, which I think is actually pretty unique. I really like how it was a unique way to show Equestria, and there were a few new areas in the map, I think, hopefully we'll see griffins this season. I've heard we might, I hope we do. I just thought the map was a very unique looking thing, and I can't wait to see more of it and can't wait to see where it will take our young heroines. So I also noticed the new intro. Well, it's basically the same pony intro from season 4, but this time around, instead of the library, the Golden Oak Library, we have her castle. Like most people, I don't really like the art design of her castle at all. It really does clash with the aesthetic of the area. I kind of wish that in Castle Sweet Castle they had instead... I just don't like the design of the castle. But I'm sure I'll get used to it. Anyway, another little tidbit is Spike hanging out with Big Mac, which I think is kind of interesting. Big Mac doesn't seem to show much emotion when he's around females, but I guess when he's around other dudes like Spike, he kind of opens up. That'd be interesting to see, because it's implied that he basically talks with Spike, about sports and things, so, jeez, that'd be pretty interesting to see that maybe he just opens up around dudes more, or people that have more of his own interests as well. I would like to see more of Spike-Big Mac interaction. I think that'd be awesome. So, the song of the episode. I actually quite liked it. I think it worked very well for what it was trying to accomplish, and it is pretty catchy. I found myself listening to it over and over, just really appreciating what went into the lyrics, because the lyrics and the background of the song just really felt right for what it was trying to accomplish. And I loved the subtleties of the animation involved. Like, the fact that she was saying, when no one lives in fear, and at the same time, the citizens were basically trembling as she was fixing the girl's pigtail. The girl was extremely scared of Starlight Glimmer. As soon as she was saying, when no one lives in fear, I just really liked that a lot. As well as Starlight fixing the girl that was jumping out of sync. It really shows you they are scared a lot inside, but they don't want to show it. And speaking of that, there's also the fact that Sugarbelle was really scared of being ratted out by Double Diamond and other people that were just watching her. Everyone was watching the main six and watching Sugarbelle, and it was very unsettling. Very well done, honestly. Oh, and another thing that people seemed to complain about was that Twilight was being overpowered so easily. I didn't really see a problem with that too much, because you see, as soon as Twilight saw she was in trouble, she teleported upwards where she didn't think anyone would be able to get her and started charging up a beam. But Starlight reacted way quicker and just shot the magical beam as Twilight as quickly as possible. Twilight actually reacted quite quickly, considering the situation was suddenly thrust upon them. Excuse me. And then, well, that was it. Like, I just thought that Twilight reacted as quickly as she could and was about to fire a beam or do something with her magic, but she couldn't do it quickly enough. Starlight Glimmer just seems to be a little more quick on her reflexes than Twilight is. I don't know. They did both study magic. Maybe just Starlight's better at doing it quicker. I don't think that's too far of a stretch. And the main six, when they saw Twilight when the main six just kind of stood there when Twilight was getting Cutie unmarked, it kind of makes sense that they would just kind of stand there in shock for a few seconds, because they're like, wow, wait, Twilight's getting bested? Wait, what? So it makes sense that they were just kind of sitting there. Plus, they were surrounded while Twilight wasn't. Anyway, those are just my thoughts. It didn't really bother me that much. Also, the brainwashing I think the creepiest part of the episode definitely was the brainwashing part when Starlight's calm voice just over the speakers saying these extremely creepy phrases. Again, it ties into the fact that this is actually stuff that can happen in real life. Horrible stuff that can happen in real life. And that's what makes it scary. It was very creepy and very well done. Just like the rest of this episode. The pressure on Fluttershy is another part that interests me, because it was a very tense part. Fluttershy is just on the spot being asked to rat out the people, and you have no idea what she's gonna do. I mean, what is she going to do? It was very tense, and if not for the guy ratting himself out, then I don't know what would have happened. It was very tense and very well done, just like I've been saying about this rest of this episode. It was well done. Secret Agent Fluttershy was pretty cute too. The return of Secret Agent Fluttershy, just like in Magic Duel. The main six not saving the day is the next topic. I did like this a lot. It was handled very well and worked very well for the story as well. The main six are there to help the town so that it can help itself. Once the main six get the ball rolling, the town does it on their own and takes care of themselves on their own. The main six has to be there long enough to know that the townspeople can now take care of themselves and know what went wrong. So the main six were there just the right amount of time and did just what they needed to, and it was perfect. And last but not least, the cute new characters. I like Sugarbelle a lot. I think she's my favorite of the new characters. Double Diamond's interesting. Party Favor was pretty interesting. His antics were quite ridiculous, but hey, it's a cartoon. I won't question it. just like Pinky. Pinky and Party Favor, you just don't question those guys at all. That about wraps up my thoughts on the episode. Oh, wait, one little fun fact. Starlight Glimmer is voiced by Barbie. The lady who voices Barbie in basically every Barbie movie from my childhood is the voice of Starlight Glimmer, which was actually pretty funny. I loved it. I loved it. It was great. I could kind of tell. I can kind of hear her voice in it, but it's still pretty unique compared to her Barbie voice. So I didn't know right away that they were the same voice actress. But I just thought that was a really fun fact and kind of makes me a little nostalgic because I used to watch Barbie movies all the time when I was a kid. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the episode. This is an Incro's Sketch Talk, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll probably be talking about... this was a quick little video because I had to get it out quickly since my computer has been out of commission for like the last week or so. So I wasn't able to edit any videos and stuff since then. So now that my computer's back, I was able to finish this episode up rather quickly before the end of the month. So I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on this episode. I will get a more polished review of Apple Bloom's recent episode because I really liked that. And Rainbow Dash's episode, I have a special analysis in mind for that one. And I'll see you guys later and in my next video. Bye!